What's going on, guys? My name is YellowS2K and welcome to some MXers ATV Reflex. We are checking out another custom track review. This is 2019 Daytona and it was made by the RDC guys. So that's Red Rider, Dark Slides, and C4 Detonator. Pretty much the best of the best and the guys that are really supporting this game to the max. It's really nice to see. I haven't been playing much Reflex as you can see on my channel, but it's really nice to hop in and enjoy a replica like this. Daytona, I mean, come on. You can't get any better than that. And these guys absolutely nail it. Really just looking around, shit. Look at the stadium all around us. Probably a good time to turn around and try to showcase that. The actual grandstands, the track itself, just really cool to have this all set up pretty, and on the 2019 setup that we just watched really not too long ago, the real life race. But I will say this track is a bit brutal. It's not very forgiving. Some of the rhythm sections you just have to hit perfect, and if you don't, you're just going to have to skip through it without any rhyme or reason. So a little bit of a hang up there, so we'll have to just end up with a little bit of a kind of a shitty triple case through there. But again, you do have to hit these sections nice and clean, and a lot of it is all about entry speed. Even there, getting over it, you don't want to end with that double. There's a nice triple stuck in there, but if you don't hit everything just perfect, it's quite a challenge. This next rhythm here, if you rail, getting over that triple's pretty challenging. I think most people are struggling with that in general, to be honest with you. Not many people are hitting that every lap. So luckily there's kind of plan Bs in a lot of these rhythms, but there's also the obvious fast line through there that really you need to hit if you're trying to be putting in some killer laps. But at the end of the day, it's really solid replica, and it's going to be, because of the challenge, it's going to keep people coming back and enjoying it, because it's not the easiest track. But that rhythm, a little bit easier once you get the hang of it, but it does take some time to get the hang of these tracks. Typically, in the past, I could do a custom track review and hop on a track and do like 4 laps and just be good. And I could make the review, I could get through it, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. This one, to do it right, it's just going to take a little bit more time. It's just not as easy, which is just honestly nice. I mean, look at games like MX Simulator, where it really takes a lot of time to figure out the subtle nuances of the track. So it's kind of nice to see that in Reflex. A little triple there, you can see the potential through that rhythm section, but it is definitely a little bit of a challenging one. Nothing groundbreaking, nothing too nuts. Let's see what the inside would do here. Just a little bit of a double, triple, single, which works okay, but then you end up with this outside. You can carry quite a bit of speed by rail on the outside, but it's nice to use those sweet ruts these guys have built for us. You can see the finish line's pretty small. Usually you can get a nice scrub over it, but you guys know how Reflex is. With those scrubs, sometimes you don't quite catch and you end up launching. The triple on here actually takes a little bit. It looks pretty easy when you watch people play it, but at the end of the day, it'll beat you up. But you can see that triple through there will bite you. You just gotta hit those landings. Fun triple to throw a little scrub over. Overall, it's just a really fun track that I keep finding myself going, shit, I need to improve. I need to figure out how to get through there a little bit better. I like this, basically a quad on there and then triple out. It's kind of the nicer way to hit that. I'm not sure if there's any other bigger lines through there, but that one just seems to make sense. I like the triple over here, triple, single, and then there's some rollers there that you're able to land in pretty nicely. Hopefully we can get this. Not going to get this triple on, but look, you end up with a little hop. Oh shit. You end up with a little hop double, which is I think what most people are hitting for that consistent line. Because you can see if you try to go for that triple, sometimes it backfires on you and you go down. So if you're going to do a long race, it's like, you know, risk reward, what are you going to go for, that kind of thing. The sand is super deep. Check out these inside lines. Not my favorite, but still cool to have them. It's so easy to get screwed up through here going through those insides, and then you end up with this huge double fest. You pretty much have to rail the outside as far as I'm concerned. Oh, I had to lift off the throttle, hanging a rear wheel. The whoops are nicely shaped. You actually get a weird hop through there if you drop your front end, which is nice, but typical Reflex, it's all just kind of pin it. I do like that step on there, triple out. Really fun rhythm section to throw some whips. Cut down ruts, really cool to the, I guess it'd be a table over there. Let's try to see this inside. Oh, landing in it. Good old Reflex, I love it. I'm going to end up with a double, double, double. Then let's go to the far inside again. Just trying to show you guys some of the different lines that are available here. I definitely have my preferred line, which for the most part is composed of a lot of outside lines here. But again, I know a lot of people hate it when I do a review and don't show some of the inside lines. But again, here, I prefer this outside. So then you can triple on, off, and you just end up with this nice triple, triple, triple. But you can see, you gotta hit those landings. I barely squeaked it out there. Ooh, pretty ugly whip. Let's try to launch this thing. You can get pretty dang close. I didn't get a good hop off of the last whoop there, but you can get pretty close to doubling that. Pretty silly. I actually do kind of like launching the wall just a little bit, just because in real life, what was it, Tomac and Baggett, I think that's who it was, launching that wall, and then back in the day when Stewart was launching that wall all by himself, just being a madman, it's like, it's kind of cool to launch a wall at Daytona. It just feels right. So, but yeah, at the end of the day, this track is just really, really solid and a ton of fun, but definitely takes a little bit of fiddling with, as you can see. I can hit this triple, triple through here, but it's just pretty brutal. You can see it's kind of a step up triple to start things off with, and it makes it a bit challenging. But man, I'm just so glad that they're still pumping out some tracks for this. There was pretty much a pretty large, I guess, lull of guys not making tracks for Reflex, and it's really nice to see. There's a couple tracks, you'll probably see some of them on the channel here. Oh, I didn't hit that very nice. See, we can still squeak in a triple here, not quite. You can see if you screw up into some of these rhythms, it's just this ugly, just case fest through it. But yeah, it's just really nice to see quality tracks coming back for Reflex after such a big lull. You know, this game thrives on that content, and I know for me, I've played this game just so much over the years that I'm just kind of over it. And I don't say that in a bad way, because when there is a really exciting new track or something, it's a ton of fun. I have a bunch of fun with it, but you kind of got to have that. Without that, I still enjoy some multiplayer racing, but it's not a game that I go to that often anymore, which is wild, because it's a great game. There's that triple, triple. Good. I'm glad I was at least able to hit that in this video, but it's a great game. Everybody knows that. But holy shit, how long can you play the same? Oh my god. How long can you play the same game? You know what I mean? It's kind of a hard thing that I know I've been battling with, because when I do hop on, I have a good time, but I don't really have that drive to be like, I need to get on Reflex and pump out videos. It's like, if I was smart, I would. But at the end of the day, it's like, I don't know, it's just an old game. I mean, man, we've all played the shit out of this. So maybe this will give me a little bit of a revive here with some new content and reminding myself how good this game is. Because it is a good time. There's no doubt about that. It's always fun. And I really do respect the guys that are putting in a ton of time making awesome tracks. And this is definitely one of the best, there's no doubt, but I feel like I say that on every single RDC track, mainly because those guys just make killer content, so thank you. I know Red Rider, I think, was a pretty big part on this track in particular, but in general, the RDC guys, it's just awesome to see them supporting it, not just from content track-wise, but also making some other pretty cool modules and things that hopefully I'll bring in a little video here shortly to be able to show you guys some pretty cool stuff that's come out for Reflex. So Anyway, guys, that is 2019 Daytona. Pretty fun track. Definitely is going to take me a little bit more time to get where it's just dialed in, but that's a first look, I guess. That's my excuse for riding a little bit like shit. But I think you got to see majority of the lines and some of those bigger rhythms, hitting them properly. It was just not all in one lap. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, I will talk to you later. Peace out.